Hello, hello, and welcome to Monday. I forgot to hide the Fugi. There we go. I'm very prepared for today. How is everyone doing? It's Monday. It's a new week. We're doing some different stuff. This is going to be a bit of a miscellaneous week, I think, while I figure out what sort of game I want to play next, as well as get the VODs uploaded to the VODs channel. All of the Echo Point Nova streams have been uploaded, which is great. Next I'm moving on to Dredge. And I think I kind of wanted to buy myself time to edit some other videos too. So, yeah, there's that as well. I'm debating on whether or not I play music during this stream. And I probably will, just to fill the silence, because we're doing art today. We're drawing today, and then maybe playing games later. But if I'm not talking, then it's just silent. So it's an issue. So I'm gonna see if I can get this set up properly, or if this will work. But how's everyone doing? How's your day been so far? It's raining again this week. At least where I'm at. We had some days of sun and then now it's raining again. It's very nice. So if you didn't know already, I am an artist. And on occasion I like to do these art streams just because they're fun. And I feel like I have the itch to create something. Like the sparkle dragon you see on stream right now that we made. There's another purple dragon somewhere in this slideshow in the, is that the top right corner? That we also made on stream. So today we're gonna make something different. And then if we have time remaining during our stream day, then we'll play a game or two or something. I don't know what. Maybe we'll hop on my modded Minecraft world that I started yesterday. But I'm gonna switch over the screen and get started and have people filter in and out. Flashbang. So this is my iPad being screen shared through an alt account on Discord, which is pretty funny and scuffed. So the quality isn't the greatest, but I mean, you'll all get the general image at the end. That. Thank you, Ro. Welcome on in, friend. I actually don't have an idea of what I want to make. I didn't actually go into this with a plan. But if you're wondering why it looks so scuffed, it's because of Discord quality. Why not something like Velkhana? What is that? You're right, hold on. I need to make sure that this doesn't dox me. Give me a second. Switching screens back over. It didn't actually check. Okay, it won't sell me out. Thank God. Ice Dragon? I feel like I've already done an Ice Dragon, though. Let me look it up. Let me find a reference and then put it up on the stream. For Monster Hunter? Ooh. It's pretty cool looking. Here, let me see if I can get this image up. Or a collection of images. Save. See if I can get another one. Would be cool to see in your art style. I got an ad, would you say? Sure. Here, let me. I'm trying to pull up images that will help me. See, because I've been playing Hearthstone quite a bit too, and maybe I do some of the Hearthstone dragons as well. It's a JPEG. It's fine. Okay, let me see if I can get images up on OBS for everyone so that they can see. Ah! Sorry, guys. Oh, where did they go? There we are. So this is what Rose suggested. Ice Dragon from Monster Hunter. I haven't actually played the Monster Hunter games, but I'll have to write down Velkhana. I'll keep it up on my monitor so that I remember. But I'm gonna put this in the I dropped my pencil. This is sort of different from the way that I usually draw things, but I think I'll be able to do it. Let me put them up in the corner. Is that good enough size for everyone to see? Problem is it's transparent, or maybe that's a good thing. Can everyone see? Okay, good. And then I have a bigger one for my reference on a monitor nearby. So I'm not gonna copy the pose. I feel like that'd be too on the nose. Okay. Let's get going then. It's a different type of... I don't usually work with like reference images and whatnot. Problem is she's already so blue. And I don't know anything about what this dragon does. Should probably look up like the wiki or something. Freeze all on its path. Elder Dragon. Physiology. Lance-like tail. Is the poster monster for the world DLC? There's like sounds and stuff. I need to play Monster Hunter. I've been like, I have not had a monster fighting game ever since Dauntless went down. I need to get it. Yeah, Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Okay. She goes on sale with DLC for like $10, $15. Okay, I'll look into it. We'll get it when it comes out, maybe. Or goes on sale. So I think I'm gonna start... Usually when I start with a sort of sketch, and I usually start with the head. I don't want to copy the pose, which is kind of why I'm looking at the reference, and I'm like, how do I change what I'm seeing already? So like right now I'm just looking at images, but all of them have her in that like this like facing forward, wings spread position. There's no like back angle. Oh, there's a better one. Except I don't think that's... Oh, that is her. Oh, that's not the right image. Or button. I found like a 3D model someone did. Base Velkhana or ice covered? Probably the ice covered one. Sounds cooler. This gave me like a flat image of her head. I found a 3D model, which is pretty sick actually. It doesn't have her tail at the end though. Okay. Okay, just covering my monitor with this ice dragon. This is gonna help me with the face though. I will forewarn, I'm not gonna be able to make her as detailed. I don't think. No promises. I feel like this calls for a taller canvas. And not this, like, wide angle that we have. Oh, I should have done do not save. Like, we do something like this. I like that color we had. Okay. I might steal a position. Let me see. She doesn't stand up on her hind legs, does she? She seems very four-legged. She's got dainty feet. Huh. Okay. I have an idea. I like the way that looks. Stands on hind legs during a really strong attack. Oh, okay, good. This means I can do what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just like building the structure that I usually would for any sort of dragon creation of mine. I might go back and edit this. Luckily, it seems like a lot of the body structure is similar to what I usually end up doing, which is very convenient. I think I did like the longer canvas though, so wait. Where's my copy button? There it is. Wait. Just gonna save that. I like the longer because I think I want to get like the whole the entirety of Her Majesty. Oh. looks more like a velociraptor now, though. No wings yet. I hate that my app just, like, switches to eraser randomly. Stressful. I don't think I like the pose. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. Okay. It bothered me too much. No. This is really difficult for me. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Wait a second. If I, like, bring... this down... so that she's a bit closer to the ground. I think I like that better, because then she's not as sort of unbalanced and upright. This is immediately better. Ooh! Like something in my throat for a second. Okay. Let me hold on. I need to adjust a couple things. I need to not be hunched over the way I was. She doesn't have this round of a head. And her snout is longer. I'm not a dragon expert at all, though. By the way. Oh! Bro, pipe bomb him. Get him. And then we're gonna have to move, because this town was there. So now we're gonna have to restructure this arm to possibly look like it was about to lift from the floor. Or this one. Probably the behind one, actually. Seems they wanted a pipe bomb. Exactly. No, I don't like the way that arm is. That's not it either. Why can't I get this right? I think it's because the way that this mess is. Hold on, okay. Let me clean this up. I'll work on wings in a moment. Wings are a bit they're not necessarily tricky. They're just big and they don't fit on the page. Unless I decide to shrink the sketch, which I think I'm gonna plan to do because kind of want to get the entirety of her wingspan, which is pretty cool looking. I know I didn't need to do her arms, but I'm getting distracted. This is weird looking. She doesn't necessarily have horns. At least not in her, like, ice form. She just has, like, a giant crown of icicles. Because usually what I do on my dragons is that I have the eye, and then the eye ridge, and then the eye ridge will eventually connect to the horn. Right here. You see how that connects to that? So it's along the same sort of line. Shape. This, everything's just covered in ice. That and I do physical ears. Like you see on my PNG. I have ears. And those usually line up with the horn as well. On this Monster Hunter dragon, and generally dragons in media, like reptiles, they don't have external ears. So maybe we take some creative liberty and give her ears, and maybe icicle earrings or something. Awesome. I don't like the way that this chest looks. It might need to be moved down a little bit so that its like weight is put forward. Like just to there. It makes the neck longer. It does make her spine bend in a weird funny way though. So maybe oh, this is green? Oh, I did not know I was coloring in green. That's actually so bad. It's supposed to be in blue. No! I zoomed in and this is like green tinted. Ah! No, it's all in green. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna have to like copy over our sketch. Sort of, somehow. Because yes, line color matters. That's... Ugh. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's just continue this sketch and then draw over it when we're done with it. Because then we'll have less work to do. I need to put my hair up. It's bothering me. Oh, except I put my hair clips away. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I found one. My hair's all nice and clean. Okay. I mean, this segment will just get hidden by the wings anyway. But I want to kind of put more emphasis. Like, she's... Homegirl's proportions are really more in her sort of... Here, let me see if I can zoom in on this. She's more, like, built here. than in her actual external limbs. Like, I don't know if she's intended to fly too much or not. Obviously, in media, like, it's kind of impossible to get a realistic wing length that adheres to science. Usually in my dragons, I try to make the wings bigger than the size of their body. So we'll probably do that today, but where I'm getting trouble is my dragons usually have like a super snatched waist, and she doesn't. And I'm trying to not like copy the thing, but I'm trying to see if I can pull your eyes to the differences that I'm pointing out. Maybe. And if anything, I'm just spouting nonsense, so there's that as well. But like, more of what I'm trying to figure out is weight distribution. Like, how heavy do I want this section of her body to be compared to this? Because to some extent, I do want to not adhere to the laws of science, but also understand the laws of art and how, like, weight is considered. I'm wasting so much time though yapping, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna just lock in now. I kind of want it to be like she's sort of about to step onto the ground, and thus her weight is put forward more. Like she's just about to put down this foot. Except I don't like the way it's angled. I'm gonna hide the elbow kind of behind the knee. Forearm's too long now. Start the talon there. I kind of like that. I think the tail might be throwing me off too. Tail's not necessarily that long, but the way it's curled around is not helping me figure out. Okay, wait. I'm gonna scooch her all the way over here. That's the wrong thing. See, I like that better. Because it kind of evens out the... Jesus Christ. Ugh. Keeping me on my toes here. Holy cow. Because this evens out the very weighted part that is her body with the tail's extension. Because if it's curled, it's kind of like, wow, there's too much in that one area. I'm just spouting art theory that I don't even know if it's true. It's just my kind of... I'm kind of trying to vocalize my thought process when I'm making stuff. And thinking about the artistic choices I make. Some of the times I'm just like in a flow state. And I don't even think about what I'm doing. But right now I'm very, very conscious of what I'm doing. But part of what makes art so great is all these conscious decisions that you're having to make the entire time. So, yeah, Homegirl has... Oh, hold on, she has wings for one thing. She has pretty cool set of wings as well. I always give my dragon some kind of muscle definition. She's not gonna be exempt from that. Hello everyone! Hello Turtle, hello Disturbed, hello Soma. I don't know if I welcomed you. Thank you for dropping metal pipes on my head, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Let's see if I can get this right. See, now it's just gonna go off the canvas though, which is not what I want. But I think we got the main body basically down, like the pose we want. This is a pose we're working with. I might draw the individual talons in a moment. But I don't think I will, just because I don't want to. So I'm gonna shrink this so that we have enough room for the wings to come in and kind of steal the show. Her wings are built a little bit differently than the way I do them. But I think they're the same sort of structure. I've been holding my breath for 3 hours. Was doing a database migration. Oh well. All is well, but super stressful. Oh, I'm glad you got it done though. You got to draw in a whole different medium? Oh yeah, you're doing that welding class, aren't you? That's freaking sick. I forgot you mentioned that to me once. Sorry, I had to get some lip balm. I have not been feeling good in the past couple of days. Turtle, I'll look at that in a second. I wake up and my throat just doesn't want to cooperate with me. It does look like she has webbing. Like she could have the normal bat wing structure, except it's just been frozen over. But if the ice extends her wing, then to my knowledge, like this is where I'm trying to point out on the image, but you guys literally can't see my mouse. You're right. Everyone hold. Art lesson is currently on hold, or on standby, while I grab the image. Just give me a second. Okay, send. Okay. I have a really scuffed way of sharing the, what's it called? Images between devices. It's really great. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Let me... Oh gosh, I forgot. Forgot it literally does that. Oh, I'm stressed. Okay. I'm gonna briefly hide your guys' reference photo. I'm gonna shrink her down. And hide her. Okay, so here we are. On our canvas, we have the sketch of the lady. I'm gonna get like a bright color. Let's just do red. So, basically what I'm yapping about with the way the wings work, the way I do wings is different. I do them here. There's a joint there, joint here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's webbing in between them. And then it connects to the body, which is down here somewhere. And then there's a thumb. Like, think your hand. Your hand is basically a wing if your fingers were extended. And this is your thumb. So I'm kind of reverse engineering her wing right now. Because she has the joints here and the thumb. But she has this finger this finger, this one, and then this one. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 fingers. So 1 extra pinky. If she were a person. And then it doesn't look like there's webbing between these two. It's just icicles. And then it looks kind of like it's doing that. Sort of. Except this is webbing and this is webbing as well. Like the Ikron from Avatar. It's either doing this or it's doing this. Oh, she also has... Is this another finger? And then it connects to her body down here. I think she has 7 fingers, guys. But this is kind of cool for me, actually. Thank you, Ro, for referencing this. To me, because this is good for me to exercise. Just, like, kind of breaking my own rules a little bit. Because the reason I thought that the... Oh, gosh. That's not what I wanted to do. Does she have a shoulder thing? I don't think so. It looks like she also has... But this just could be icicles doing that. But the reason I think that... of like this shape, at least underneath the ice, is because of this sort of separation here. But I could just be absolutely wrong because it's icicles and they're all spiky and in the way of each other. So she has 1 extra finger. Because otherwise, like, this is a... If it weren't for this, like this here, then this would be like a really slim built wing. And then for me, I'm just gonna enlarge it, basically. Just extend it, make it longer. Let's see if I have a... Oh, I do. You're right. Watch this. Watch this cool thing I can do. Just do that. Just make it bigger. May has a lot of dragon knowledge. I think she might be a nerd. Hey! Maybe over 7 years in the making. I don't know if you know what the name of the channel is. If there wasn't a time. But now I have that reference image. I hope that little lesson was good for everyone. I hope you learned something. But, so what I'm gonna do on our sketch now, because this would be where the thumb would be, so thumb, or thumbs, and I have that extra finger go a little bit larger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't look like she has... I forgot to mention this. Like, when I'm drawing wings... we have the joint, this, joint, there, joint, and then the thumb. Like your arm and your hand. And then in your fingers you have joints. So one of my... Hold on, I need to move this down and not give myself enough space. So this would be an extended segment of your finger, and then there's another joint so that the wing can further bend and adjust. Birds don't really have to deal with this because they don't have like the membrane. I think bats do have this joint in the middle. Because obviously, like, they're a mammal, they have to have the other thing. You know what this reminds me? Rigging models. Yeah, like this character would probably be a nightmare to rig. In terms of, like, if you wanted to make an animation of her folding her wings. Because her or flapping it, because she doesn't seem to have that extra joint here. So it'll just like, if I were to draw her folded wing, it'd be like this, and then, I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a nightmare, but it would be like where are the joints that help her fold her wing, unless she just keeps them extended the entire time. Because she's a girl boss and wants to flex on the haters. You know, that could be a possibility too. So... But what I want to do now, I think, is make these a little smaller. Because that's a lot of wing. So just like pull those closer. And then redo the fingers. This is a super, oh gosh, I still have the red. No, don't. I haven't ever rigged a model. I feel like it would be a nightmare though. I don't want to do it. If I'm gonna ever sorry. If I'm gonna ever animate, it's probably be 2D without rigging. I'd do it the hard way. I mean, I know that there's 2D rigs and stuff, and I can't imagine the nightmare that VTuber models are. But, I mean, there's definitely a place for it, and it's very cool when it does work. I just don't have the skill set for it. But I know enough about rigging to kind of sort of know like where the bones and the joints would be. So, yeah. Forgot I needed to do that. Okay. But I need to get back to drawing, because we're not gonna have enough stream time to finish this if I'm not careful. I don't want to make that one too long. Except... I have an idea. Okay, so... Doodle along, yes! And it looks to me the longest, quote-unquote finger is... Yeah, I touched on this earlier, what you're saying, Disturbed. This girl, if she were in real life, she would not be able to get off the ground with wings this size. She could maybe glide a little bit. Homegirl would not be able to fly. But it's fantasy. It doesn't really it doesn't construe to the laws of our world. Or conform is the word I should say. I don't know what construe is. Only way dragons work is if we assume physics. Dude, there's a great account on Instagram that touches on like dragon physics and a lot of mythical creations. I forget the name. But if so, I would shout them out if I could, but they're another artist. They're incredible. I follow their account, and basically they just talk about, or they just debunk how certain things wouldn't work, and if they would work, this is how they would work. None of that made sense even to me, but here, let me see if I can pull up the account. I'd have to go on Instagram though, which is a scary place. No. Let's see if I can mute. Following. Let me see if I can find the account. Sorry. This is very important. Aha! I'm gonna link it in chat for those interested. Wait, what the heck? I don't know if this will work. Sorry, I'm going AFK on the other screen. Wait, what the? Why is it black? Okay, there we go. Let me know if that link works, and if not, then... Okay. That account has incredible videos on... I mean, incredible artists down in general. But he goes over a lot of physics and anatomy, and is really inspiring for someone like me who likes this kind of stuff. Yeah, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, we're drawing the wings now. Homegirl's wing, this is the longest. This thing is the longest, is the highest point of her wing. Usually when I do my dragons, my wings go here. I need the red again. Come back, thank you. I go here, I'm just gonna trace over her. And then there's this one, and then this like middle one is actually longer. That's how I do my wings in comparison to hers. Link works? Okay, good. Yeah, go check that guy out. He's got a lot of cool stuff. That guy got free promotion. So... Here, wait. I'm gonna pull up your guys' reference again, because I did hide it. And I'm definitely not gonna have her be on my screen the entire time. So the problem is that I'm seeing is that I want to default to this shape. And I'm not gonna be able to. One, two, 3, 4. And because I made the body so, like, stout, if that's the word, it's kind of like there's so much of this connecting membrane that I don't really know what to do with. And we gotta add all the ice spikes. I'm scared. It'll be fine, though. I have an idea for the ice spikes, I think. Okay, wing. I want to stretch it a little bit. I want to make it bigger. I want to make it this length. It is not currently that length. Let me see if I can do this properly. There we go. Like that much. Then the other one behind. Be like this. I didn't actually get a visual for what the back of the rings look like, so I'm just gonna copy paste. Oh, except we need to carry that over because continuity, because this isn't gonna be a solid connection. Because this doesn't have a membrane. La 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 la. I'm adding a little bit of the joint shape here. Just for style points. Okay. We have our pose. What do we think? We did it after an hour. Now, I go over it and add the details. What do we think of our pose, chat? Do we like? Now to add all the girly pops ice spikes. I think I'm gonna do this on a new layer just because I don't want to mess up any of the sketch below it. But I like the, oh gosh. Immediately messed up. I like the sort of scale we've managed to achieve. Looks dinosaur-y. That is true. I suppose the dinosaur does look... It does have that dinosaur look. I think because the way that velociraptors are set up. Because a velociraptor would be like... Where's... Let me see if I can speedrun. Their arms are smaller. And then they have this straight tail back for balance. Our girl's just a little curvier. And then also her weight is a little more like down, where this guy's a bit more level. Because gravity's kind of pulling this body toward the floor, where this foot is gonna have to catch itself eventually. Kind of makes the illusion of movement, which I think I somehow managed to achieve on occasion. Okay, I need one of my... Getting out of breath. Someone needs to stop me from talking so much. So it looks like... I'm gonna start on the face. Where did my extra layer go? Goes here. The problem is now is that we've squished the base sketch so much that we're kind of losing detail. I do like this mouth shape, so I'm gonna try and salvage what I can. I think I got the skeleton down, but I messed up one shoulder. That's fair. Okay. Here's what we do, because she has quite the ice crown. Like Snow Queen. She also has like these shoulder... what's it called? She has like a... Like if you had a fluffy coat, like you see on kings in sort of medieval depictions, she's got this like floof of ice around her shoulders. And then blades on her forearms and knees. Which won't be too difficult, but I'm really focusing on the, what is it? I'm sorry, I'm hiding everything for a moment. Her, let's see. She also has a lot of icicles coming out of the back of her neck. Which I see from a different image that I have pulled up. Which is like a 3D render somebody did. But I think the biggest thing we're gonna have to focus on is her face structure. So, it looks like... Oh gosh, too big. I don't know why I did the way I did. So, eyeball... Eyeball's gonna go here. It is very small. I am not gonna be able to add any sort of pupil or any detail to that eyeball. I just realized I did not shrink back down the image for you. Okay. So, let's see. She has like a rhino horn of icicles. I'm not gonna draw every individual icicle. That's gonna take forever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of shortcut it by making the general shape, and then when we're in the sort of rendering, coloring phase, we'll add more different like shades and shapes and all that other stuff. But for the line art, the sort of sketchy line art, we're gonna have to do the like general shape of it. So does it actually cover her nose? No, it just sits on top. Which actually, I did need to make her face a little bit longer for this to work. Oh gosh. Let me see if I can do this. Can I zoom in anymore? I really can't. Oh wait, I have a reference. a very low quality reference. Okay. I'm gonna start with this bit that's actually under her eye first. Cause that goes to here. It kind of looks like a helmet, if you wanted to put it that way. I don't want to add too many lines that it's sort of like cluttered. And I also want to simplify it. Not only for myself, but for you guys as well. So it'll kind of look like that. Which will eventually form into this like big crown looking shape. Hate that. It looks hilarious. But then the this pencil is, I'm not getting a thin enough line. I don't like how long that is. I need to erase that part. Oh, maybe not. Or at least, like, make this temporarily opaque just so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. It looks like her... Hold on. Wait, what the... That's a weird little spot. It covers her entire nose. I'm like so... No, it doesn't. It pokes out from like here. Like that. And then wraps around her nostril. The problem is the angle. I think it definitely is the angle right now. I'm being absolutely bamboozled. Just winging it now. Oh, that's... wait, that's better. This doesn't make sense in my brain, but it's working. I'm doing it. Look at me go. Peter, how are you doing that? Does she have... okay, no, it doesn't seem like it. I need someone to grind money with. You're out of luck here, pal. Oh gosh. Wait. Yeah, okay. That's like sort of it, isn't it? Sort of. Is this sort of it? Do we think? Again, not trying to completely replicate it. Ugh. I'm stressed. Sort of. It is like a helmet, though. Which is pretty sick. Okay, and then we continue the icicle pattern. I kind of want to... she has a giant spike. For whatever reason, on this like 3D render that I'm looking at, the spikes on her neck like jut out like this. Like against the flow of her spine. I don't know why they do that. Because her normal spines underneath the eyes just stick straight up. So I'm gonna take some creative liberties here and have the icicles continue to flow down with her spine. Instead of sticking up in that odd sort of way. I'm gonna add a little one here. Just to sort of flesh out that headdress. I do want to add an ear, but I'm scared of, like, where do I put it? I'm worried about where I put it. She does have a massive icicle spine on her back. The problem with having them flow down the spine is I can't do that giant icicle she has. Because, here, let me see if I can show you. That is not the right source. Or highlight it. On my thing. Over here. See this? In the back? That's the other spine. Let me see if I can screen share my entire screen. This is what my screen looks like right now. I'm looking at this 3D render. I don't know who it's from, I'm sorry. But whoever you are, this is a great render. Looks great. It's this spine here. It doesn't flow with the way that, like... normally spines, they follow the actual bone spine. Because your bone spine is your head, neck, down and over your tail, and then the rib cage is here. On humans, obviously. If you had spikes, they would flow... they would curve not this way. They would curve this way. But you see that this is ice. This is her actual scale spines. And the scales, the normal scale spines seem to just, like, poke up. Like, straight up. The icicles have just grown in the opposite direction. So, I'm gonna take some creative liberty here. To just have... and I probably won't include this giant spine here, because it's so big. Or maybe I'll just move it up a little further, so that it's, like, at the back of the sort of headdress. But the thing is that, like, the headdress is kind of the main attraction. And I don't want to overwhelm it. That's the other sort of distinction that I'm sort of wrestling with. Okay, give me a second. I gotta get this back for everyone. So this is what I'm dealing with. I think what I'm gonna do though is, because we have the ice helmet down relatively I mean, accurate. Sort of. In a way. I want to add... Hold on, I want to add one more. Let's have a curve along her jaw a little bit more. I like the idea that it's a helmet. It's actually really cool to me. I think the... Yeah, and then I'm gonna add the spike here. Like that. It's kind of awkward by itself, so we add a little bit more to it. We give it some friends. And make sure it's not by itself. And then we start to slowly make them smaller. Except it's gonna get blocked by the wing eventually, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna add these. And then usually when I'm drawing any sort of dragon with spikes, I'm just gonna do a reference. So this is like back angle. Bottom of jaws here. The spine would sort of go in this line of motion. And the like shoulder blades are here. And connect that way. And if I were doing spikes on a dragon like this, I'd go here, this shape, gradually getting smaller until they like shrink, disappear completely when they hit this spot. And then by the time we're at the sort of tail, close. Oh, wrong thing. And then by the time we get to the tail again, I'd start adding the spines back if I really wanted them. I kind of like to leave the shoulder blade area bare, because I feel like if there were spines between your shoulder blades, it would be very uncomfortable to like squeeze those muscles with what's essentially a bone stick between your shoulder blades with these muscles that need to be flexible. So we're just gonna make them smaller, and then that's it for the head. We did it. We did the helmet, sort of. Now I'm gonna go in and sort of structure. Oh gosh. Ugh. I'm gonna sort of structure the arms out. Just flesh these out, make her look a little buffer than she does in the photos. And her talons are much like a cat's in the way she doesn't seem to have thumbs. She has like the horse thumb. She has cat paws, so toe beans. And usually I draw thumbs on my dragons. I do 1, 2, 3, and then a thumb attached. Her talons are gonna be more like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a toe bean that's not gonna be visible on this talon, but is gonna be visible here. And they're gonna be longer. Like her talons are much longer than I'm gonna make them. I'm kind of like thickening her a little bit. I made her arm way too big though. Oh. Like there's her mane now. I want to flesh this out a little bit before we sort of move on. And this is why I did the spikes and the body on different layers. So that I'd be able to erase accordingly. Oh, that's a problem now though. Same with our back feet. Like, I forget what the word is for standing on your toes. Like putting your weight solely on your toes, but that's the type of dragon. That's the type of feet she's got. She's got like lion back feet. Don't know any living organism that has 6 joints. Like 4 shoulders and 2 legs. Yeah, that's kind of another distinction of like it'd be impossible for dragons to fly because of the fact that many have this like front forearm occupying the same muscle space. Because birds have dedicated muscle space to powering their wings and like a whole freaking extra bone on their sternum attached with all the muscles. So it is kind of hard. It is hard to reference, but it's also like... Still physically, it would be difficult for this type of dragon to fly. I'm like getting out of breath, I'm so sorry, my throat's hurting. I don't like the way this foot looks, so I'm gonna change it. Looks like she twisted it. I'm gonna just have it be flat. And then have the beans sort of press into the floor. It's a weird sort of square. I liked the shape I had before. Ah! Problem is she doesn't have a back toe. Like a back thumb. That I would usually use. It's probably not that bad though. Okay. But I want to flesh out the arms and legs because we're going to start doing the icicles that are on her body. She luckily doesn't have any on her, like, actual talons. But she does have them... Hold on. She does have them on her, on her forearms and on her knees and whatnot. Which actually go with the full... Which actually go with the flow of her body. Sort of like these forearms. These are great. Bicycles on her forearms. W's. Super simple for me. Not gonna have to change much. Same with the sort of shoulder pauldrons. I am gonna erase these. Because they are now behind her wing muscle. My goodness gracious, though. My throat's hurting. I gotta take a breaker or something in a moment. So how does her... It looks like they sort of follow the same collarbone thing that I do. Just like the collar's there. Can my pencil please do the thing I need it to? And her underbelly attaches like this. So now I just need to add the icicles. And they seem to converge on the back, like where her shoulders would meet. And then continue to down her spine. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little... Maybe I'll have them be more front-loaded. I'm gonna start here. And then have them end there. So they stick up quite a bit. Problem is, it's so condensed in this one area that it's kind of gonna be a mess if I don't shade it right. Because I don't think I made her neck long enough. I could extend it upwards. She's a little like... Her neck is quite curved when in the reference it is a bit straighter. I don't think it'll be that big of an issue though. I think, yeah, I'll deal with it. So it like merges with her scales. It's so messy in here. Why did I add the underscale bit? It's messing with me. Why would they give me the eraser? I don't need the eraser right now. Okay. I don't want to look at pictures of centipedes. That's fair. Centipedes are kind of freaky. So I'm just gonna make the general spike shape. And then add some extra in the middle. The problem is now her, like, arm. I can't really see it. Oh, I think it's fine. It'll be fine. See, because what I'm attempting to do is not draw the icicles individually. I'm trying to make them into one, like, big spiky shape. Like that. Wait, that actually kind of looks good. What the heckies? Okay, now on the other side. This I can go a little more pronounced. Except part of it's going to be hidden by the rest of her body. Come on, there you go. Oh, come on. Because then her stomach and neck is here. Okay. Her shoulder bits are done. My goodness, okay. It seems she has, like, more spikes on her actual shoulder blades. Like, the this part of the wing. Oh, not that. Which is not, like, convenient at all. So, I think what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna add another layer. She has a little bit of stuff here. I think that's a good amount though. I'm gonna add a bit more. Just extend it. Dragonfly has 4 joints? Yeah. I don't know how insects work. I'm not gonna even attempt to know. And then her, yeah, her shoulder. Just gonna get get rid of some of the construction line mess that we're dealing with. So we don't technically need it anymore. I don't like the way that this is jutting out. She's like puffing out her chest. It's not a bad thing, it's just like... it was a bit too much. And then... she has this sort of... bit here. It turned into an eraser. Here. I don't know if I'm gonna do this bit. I think I'm gonna copy what I did on the wings. Which is this sort of minimal... spiking. Except with a little more oomph to it. Maybe. The problem is I'm gonna lose some of the distinction of like where her what's it called? Her actual muscles and limbs start and end. Maybe. Probably won't, but we'll hope. And then she has this big forearm thing. Which looks a little clumsy given the shape of that I made for her. So I'm probably gonna edit it to be like this. It's gonna conveniently cover her elbow so I don't have to deal with it. And end just before her wrist. I might adjust that talon a little bit. It is a little too close for comfort. Like, I'm gonna pull it forward more. Oh, wait, I see the problem now, though. See, this goes up to, like, here. Which actually, hold on, I kind of like that this positioning better. It's actually cooler. And then I don't have to really move the talon at all. What are we thinking, chatters? I don't think I quite got the shape right. It's more of a... Oh, hold on. It's more of a hut than a... Which is what I did. I did this. It's not really this shape. It's more this shape. Like I did... Hold on, can I shrink her over? Scoot. What did I do? I did that. And on her, it's like that. You guys can't even see the alterations. The difference. It looks like that, and then here it looks like this. It's a different type of curve, but I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think it fits our rendition a little more. What song is this? I don't want this one right now. That didn't work. There we go. Okay, I haven't done the wings yet. I'm kind of scared. I think we're gonna work on the tail for a bit. So on her actual tail structure is kind of spiky here. When it exits from under her wing. I don't know if I'm gonna add that bit. I might actually. Hold on. And then the actual tail spike, it looks like a lizard's tail. Like the way that the scales are shaped. I don't think I'm gonna be able to replicate it well enough. I do want to get this icicle-like tail end piece, though. So hold on, I gotta hide her again. Like that shape, and then... Oh, way too thick. It's not quite long enough, but... Convenient that we had that sketch line there. Oh gosh. I think I like that shape. Kind of better than the actual tail, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, I forgot her legs. How do these work? I have no... Wait, what the heck? Oh. How... What? How do these work on her hind legs? It's like on top of her... Okay. And then the knee... Thing is, I stretched out the knee quite a bit. Kind of looks like that, honestly. And then it curves with the rest of the leg. This bit's scuffed here. I think it's fine though. Okay, so thoughts. I still add this swooshes here, which is not good. Thoughts, feelings. I do need to clean up a little bit of this, or quite a bit of this, because this is very messy. I need to very carefully clean up a lot of it, because it's also very important. Structuring. It'll probably most definitely become more defined with color, just by the way. This is why we did 2 layers. Oh, come on. Oh gosh, come. Ugh. My fingers keep getting stuck on it. I did accidentally erase this part. What? So rude. Oh, that's part of the leg. This part's all gone because it's hidden by the membrane of the wing, which I haven't added yet. Okay. Not yet. I'm gonna need to make this talon smaller. That back foot's a problem. Why does it jut there? I want to erase some of this. That's bothering me now. It's kind of a shame that the forearm's blocking so much of it. Okay. Yeah, this back leg's posing a problem that I didn't consider too much. And this hand is way too big. Problem is, you can't tell what's behind what, I think. That, I think, is the big issue. Which I might have just been able to fix. Oh gosh, I hate that one. Uh. Ooh! Wait. Actually, it's fine. It's just not flat. It needs to be scooched a little bit. Like this. Okay, we have everything but the wings now, which is pretty cool. She is very heavy set in the front. How do I eliminate this problem? I need to like draw this up a little bit more. Oh gosh, though. It's gonna mess up a lot of stuff. Yeah, it needs to be like there. And I need this to move. Her shoulder might need to shrink a little. I can't yet put... oh no. Ah! I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. Okay. Lots of alterations, but we're getting there in the end. I promise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that back leg is a problem. It's this. This is the problem. Let me just do this again. Okay, I'm stressed. Okay, there's that 1 foot planted behind her. Whew. It needs to be right there. Okay. Except now it's aligned with the other talent, so I'm gonna scooch it that way. A smidgen. And then erase the bits. That aren't exposed at all. Huh? Too big. I'm so locked in right now, chat. I'm so focused. This is the sort of tedious part because I don't actually do quote-unquote line art. I just take my sketch and then erase parts of it so that my sketch then becomes the line art, and we get this. Still messy up here. And like kind of what I'm doing is just like cleaning up a lot of the sort of mess underneath. That we have like things that aren't gonna be seen by the viewer. Necessarily, unless I, you know, want them to. No. Like this can go. This can go as well. That probably should have stayed, actually. Because that's our underbelly, sorry. I think... I can't remember. I don't like the way that this curves. like that either. I don't think that changed at all. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Ah. Row, pipe bomb him. Pipe bomber. And then there's still a split here. I want to add a little more space. Those can be removed. Okay. Get rid of this bit. Okay. Wing time. I think we got the body down. Wings should not be that much harder. Just given the nature of how they look. I'd say as I immediately want to fix something. I need to fix this too. This is not how I want it to look. Alright, here's what I think we'll do. We'll do the wings, and then complete the sketch, and then take a quick break to go grab, like, a snack or anything. Because my goodness, this is taking much longer than I probably would have liked. Wait, that's weird. It's a weird looking dog, I know. I think body can be finalized though, and we can merge these together. Wait, where the heck did I start drawing? Oh, I drew it on the actual sketch, okay. Oh, hello Jida. Welcome on in. Sorry, I had to look at something. Ooh! Wait, turtle, that's fire. I just looked at your DM. It looks very cool. Good job. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we are going to try and do these wings now. They just look like, I mean, they have patches where like her actual membrane is showing through. I have an idea on how to do these. It's gonna remove the sort of like boning that we've created in a way. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'll just make the general shape of the ice. And then it's gonna merge eventually. And then the rest of it... Actually, wait, if I had to create, like, a curve... That's sort of the surface area. So within this shape boundary that I've sort of created, we get to draw spiky stuff. Let's get spiking. Wait, I forgot this one. I've kind of already made the... See, but I want to make sure that I'm not, like, completely covering the actual dragon wing. Underneath. Like, yes, it's frozen, but it's also sort of meshed with her scales. So... Wait, I want that to stick up a little more. What I'm doing right now is just kind of creating that general... the general shape. Oh, she's so spiky. Cause she has that, and then there's patches where her actual scale color comes through. I think we're gonna have to do the patches in, like, our coloring stage of production. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. I say with all the confidence in the world. Trying to simplify this as possibly as I can. This is getting kind of tricky though. I don't even want to look at the back wing yet. there is a sort of distinction. Oh gosh. There's so much detail on this model. I'm off too soon? Okay. I don't know if we'll finish this today. We might have to continue it. Do like a part 2 on Wednesday. Wednesday, I think today what we'll finish is we'll finish the I'm not ending stream yet. We have like 30 minutes left. Which will probably give me enough time to finalize the sketch and then add in flat colors. And then I think Wednesday, when we continue, we'll what's it called? We'll do the fun part, which is the rendering. But thank you for hanging around, Turtle. I appreciate you quite a lot. Hold on. There's an issue. This one needs to go like to there. And then I'm actually gonna remove some part of this line. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna make it less obvious. Because the big point of this extra line here is to help me determine where, like, the separation of, like, where the ice starts and stops. Hold on. It's this divide. This here. Of like where I should start the ice gradient. With obviously some exceptions. But that's what that line's gonna be doing now. Oh gosh. I'm sort of adding the boning back in. With these sort of like, what is it called? Because the, oh gosh, please. Because the lines are there. Lines are here. I am sort of adding back these like sections where the ice spikes are more prominent. In these sections. And then, I mean, it's all gonna be colored blue eventually. But like these sort of wing flap, like finger sections are where the ice is gonna be more prominent, at least for my rendition. So that's kind of what I'm attempting to do right now. The problem is that I'm doing this a little quickly and maybe not giving it as much time of day that I should. I think it'll end up being fine though. Come on. just need to remember to go back and, like, erase these parts where there's actually not separation. Like that. It'll look better with color. Like, with the fact that, like, color and, like, shading will do, it'll bring out a lot more in the shapes and just help people see in general, I think. Because this is, I mean, it looks very messy right now. This is definitely a trust the process sort of thing. Okay. That's like one wing. I'm going to very quickly go under it and erase the parts that are not going to be used. That is not the right layer. Oh. Did want that part. That's the spiky shape we got. I don't know, I'm kind of happy with it, actually. Hold on, let me turn this up. Now to do the other one. The other one probably won't be as hard, considering there's much less of it to cover. But, I mean, it's definitely still tricky, actually. Okay. It's really primarily this. Oh, the actual... Here, wait, I wanna do this on the separate layer so that I can erase without erasing a lot of the stuff that we have already. Now I have to, like, infer what the other side of her wing looks like. Because these are now mirrored. This is the back side of whatever is on this wing. Thus, it's different. Oh, God. Like so. Mm. Seems like her, like the top of her wing is generally flat though. Like there's not much in terms of ice spiking, so we'll probably just do this along the ribs. Other than that, I think I'll just generally leave it alone. I think I am going to, hold on, I need it. Whoa. Nope. Keep that at least. Very, very thoughtfully remove the stuff that's hiding. Okay. Remove some of this mess. Maybe add in the detail of her like knuckles, like wing knuckles, if you want to call them that. Okay. Okay. Again, it'll probably make more sense with color, but I think we have our line art sketch. What do we think, chatters? Hold on, this is not as defined as I might like it to be. I think that we're good to go. In a moment. I lied. It's working out the process. Yeah. This literally is like a trust me bro moment. Okay, let's merge all of our sketch layers together. No turning back now. Let's lock it in place. It's not going nowhere. Whew. Alright. On to colors. Now here's the thing, chat. Actually, very quickly. It's really, really messy in here. Again, you're gonna have to trust the process on this one. Oh my god, she's got so many little spikes. Who's that? Oh! Hello, Froggo with the raid. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope your stream was good. For those of you who might not know who I am maybe a dragon. I may or may not be a dragon. It's up to you to figure out. And today we are actually drawing a dragon. Which is pretty sick. We're drawing the, Velkhana from Monster Hunter, which was a request from one of our regulars. Because I didn't really know what to do, and I, number two, well, I mean, I haven't really played Monster Hunter, so this is probably gonna get me into that game. Yep. So that's what we're doing, and you caught us at the moment where I'm gonna start to apply color. So stick around, hang out. Fun, I played a bit. Good. But we're hanging out here, we're chilling. I will let you be aware that once I do get, like, flat colors down, I'm probably gonna end stream just because I do need to go at some point. And this drawing will be to be continued. And we'll do rendering and all the other fun color stuff later. But right now what I'm doing is basically fully coloring in the silhouette of this dragon, which will technically be a shadow layer eventually. Problem with tracing this is I don't have a very good lasso tool, number one, and number two is what is it? What's it called? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think you've reminded me though to like customize my alert sounds, because I had no idea what kind of alert I was getting until I looked up. I should just be able to hear it and then know. But yeah, basically what this layer of color does is it allows me to have a sort of like... I mean, I'll show you in a bit. But it'll simultaneously allow me to have a shadow layer, and then a complete encapsulation of the dragon for me to be able to like have a sort of impassable border be put in place so that I can very easily color in stuff without going outside the lines. It just allows me to autofill better. Now this bit's complicated. I need to make sure we get these gaps and things. This will also allow me to see the silhouette or the general shape of our character. I forgot I did that weird. That's gonna be a problem to figure out. Oh gosh. Like, the problem with having these many spines is it's gonna look kind of weird and pixelated, so I am gonna have to go back and erase some stuff eventually. It'll be fine though. I'm very quiet because I'm locked in. Oh, come on. I think my hand's shaking now, which is not good. Oh, come on. I don't believe that there were any, like, hidden gaps in these wings. I genuinely need my hands to stop shaking. This is not good. Ooh! It's so cooked! Or we're so cooked. Like, my throat is so cooked, too. Oh, see how wobbly my line was? I'm so shaky! Ah! I had a bagel with coffee. I should not be this shaky. I didn't have coffee by itself. My god. It's so Jover. You know, considering how much yapping there was in between, I think that we'll be able to... we got a lot done today. I don't think I'm gonna quite get to color yet today, though. Like, even if I wanted to, I'm probably gonna be over my stream time by the time I've finished with this big layer of stuff. Oh, I didn't... Ah, it's not locked, it's locked. Okay, hold on. I need to... make that more obvious. Okay, now it's locked. Again. Do-do-do-do. See ya. Or are you leaving now? Okay. Sorry, I'm not chatting much. Just focused. I've said that quite a bit. I feel like I'm wearing out the words. No one cares, though. Might have to go in and fix this farm. Okay, almost there. Thought I'd done this with a green layer, I got scared. Or color, I got scared. Okay. Now watch this. Fully blotted out. Whoa. And then we duplicate this layer, and then we hide one, and turn the opacity on the other down to 40. And we have a shadow layer immediately. Okay. So here's the thing. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Good session. We got a lot done. In terms of finishing this piece, that will be that which includes coloring and then rendering. And maybe background, but probably not. Will either be on Wednesday or Friday of this week. Probably on Wednesday, because I'll be too impatient. But if I want to draw it out, I'll put it on Friday. And then we will have this done by this week. Is what I will say. I will not work on this while I'm off stream. This is an on-stream project. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave. I think it looks really cool. Like I'm not gonna be frank. I think the wings sort of steal the show because they take up so much space, but I'm really proud of how the head sort of turned out. I might go in, actually, like once the stream is over, I might go in and just clean up some of the stuff that looks funky. Like, but I hope everyone enjoyed. I'm gonna leave the music playing for a little bit. Or I'm gonna let the song finish before ending, but I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I will see you on Wednesday for more. Or Friday. Or Friday for more of this. And if we're not doing this, then we're playing a game, so come hang out. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Bye! I'm gonna let the song finish, so bye.